Oh, look at him. He's all dressed up. Look at him.
All right, hold on. The audio is syncing up.
Ah, okay.
There we go. I have it going through a stereo.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I have, you never even know. I mean, it's like hidden way under there, but I have those little powerful speakers under my desk, and then when I'm not on, I have music going and other stuff. And
I love it, dude.
And I don't know how he's have this set up, but I have the standing desk and a stepper.
You have a stepper too. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I asked my wife for my birthday. I said, so I can not gain 200 pounds as time goes on, and I'm like, sitting all day.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So I'm just setting up your client brief setup. It'll just take me 1 second. Completed pages. We're going to do user profiles today.
Awesome.
This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay. All right, so let me go.
Do you use any automated tools for social media posting?
I have my team do it. Pam really does it for me.
Does she do it individually, or does she use some sort of...
Well, she uses Buffer. We've been using Buffer for a while.
Right.
But I know you were talking about...
Yeah, I'm testing out a different one. I'll report back as I see what I like. But I've used Buffer before, but then it runs out, and then you kind of,
Yeah, you're high and dry.
Right. And once I get a routine down, I can hand it off to somebody, which really you should be. You're doing it right, which is you're actually engaging with people, and you know what the hell's happening, and that's somebody, just like...
Well, that's the big...
Everyone.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you record this? Or you are recording it? All right, excellent. And then can you send me the video?
Yes.
When we're done.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. I didn't even realize it was recording, but there we go.
Excellent.
Now I can Dropbox it to you.
That's perfect. That's exactly how I would need it.
Or I can make it as a hidden YouTube video, and we both have the link, and then it's not taking space anywhere.
No, I mean, I have a gazillion gigabytes on my Dropbox, so I'm not even worried about space. So just, get me the video file.
I'll Dropbox it to you later.
All right, cool. All right, so what I want to do is I want to discuss user profiles and basically walk you through we're going to create 3 different user profiles for you today, so that, because I know you serve some variety of client, and so I want to make sure that we target our messaging, we target our branding, we target our identity on who these people are. All right,
great.
So I know you're gonna have a fun time with this, so we need to name user profile number 1, like with an actual name. So what is it?
Let's see here.
Good. I
had actually written on my flight. I kind of started with some of this, even though I figured, I was like, don't jump the gun. He's going to walk you through it, but to kind of have a sense of what would be my top 3. So This one's going to be more of like a corporate person. So we're going to make him older, or it could be a woman.
What's his name?
Or her name? So we're gonna call him let's say I'm just trying to figure out which person it is to figure out. So there was head of marketing. Okay, I'm gonna go with this woman who's head of marketing. Can I use the real woman's name?
Not supposed to, but
okay,
you could.
All right. Well, I'll just kind of base it on her. So
Okay,
let's
cool.
Just let's call it Fred. It's going to be a guy.
Oh, it's a guy.
I know what I'm going to do. Head of marketing. I'm in LinkedIn. I'm going to steal pieces of names because of people who are actually so slow. They're all women. Chief Marketing Officer. I know I'm wasting time on something so stupid, but it.
And it's you're gonna go a woman this time?
No, I'm gonna go with a man, but they're all showing up as women. So, so this is a CMO.
Okay.
And I should be. CMO is a decision maker. It's somebody I should be paying closer attention to. And this woman bought 2 packages 2 years in a row for $50,000 each.
Got it. So this is going to be a woman. It's not going to be Fred. It's going to be Shirley Thomas. Shirley. It's going to be It's going to be
Abby.
Okay, cool.
Abby Bromberg.
Okay,
it's
awesome.
A combination of different.
Love it.
I want to pick something I would never say. Okay.
All right.
CMO. Good.
So she's the chief marketing officer, but there's a specific archetype to this personality. What is the archetype personality for Abby Bromberg? What is she? Is she the go-getter? Is she the minimalist? What is she?
Let me tell you what I see with some of these people. She's busy. She's pulled in 1,000 directions. She wants somebody who's going to make her life easier.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Happy to hear about the result.
The busy corporate, we'll call her.
Good. And I'm going to put in the chat something you could pull a picture from.
Okay, cool. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to look at her demographic and we want to get real specific. So how old is she?
I'm going to put her at 52.
Okay, and she's a chief marketing officer.
Uh-huh.
How much does she make a year?
I'm going to guess that she makes $350.
Okay.
Or should I transfer? Maybe that's what a male CMO makes. What would be 70% of that? Just kidding.
You're insane.
It's bad.
All right, $350K a year. We'll leave it at that. Where does she live?
Let's say she lives in Maryland.
Okay. Specific. Where in Maryland?
Suburb of Maryland.
This is why this exercise is really important. So Baltimore, is it Baltimore? Is it Bethesda, Maryland? That's a nice area.
How about, I'm going to go into it. University Park. Okay. Or Brentwood. Is Brentwood good there too? Or is that shitty?
I don't know. But I know my sister-in-law lived in Bethesda and it was very like a lot of the corporates that worked in DC.
All right, put Bethesda.
Okay. Okay, is she married?
Yes.
Does she have kids?
Yes, she has kids, older kids.
Okay. What's the age and sex?
17, 19, and 26.
17-year-old boy?
Yep. 19-year-old girl and 26-year-old transgendered, not real. No, okay. We're going to do a whole profile just on that. 26-year-old girl.
Okay. Married with. Okay. All right. We want to know, how long was she married for?
She continues to be married.
Right, but how long has she been married for?
25 years.
Okay.
Oh, no. How old is the oldest one?
26.
26, 27 years.
Okay. What kind of car does she drive?
Infinity.
Infinity truck? Sedan?
Not a truck. Like one of those versions a woman would choose.
Okay. Mini SUV. Oh, no. A sedan. Infinity sedan.
You and I would maybe choose something bigger. I like convertibles.
Okay.
You know, they'd choose some sort of some sort of like little sedan. Oh, maybe she has the convertible.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Infinity convertible. Does she travel a lot?
From time to time.
Okay. Casual travel. What else? We're just looking at demographic. What is she?
She goes to conferences.
Okay.
She has an idea of what, what's changing market-wise.
Goes to business conferences.
Right.
Stays up to date on business trends. Okay. What else?
She has some sort of hobby at
right.
She does, on the side.
Is she into yoga? Does she work out?
No, she's a little lumpy.
Okay. All right. Love it.
So I was thinking, that's why I was like, no, not yoga.
Does she paint?
No. She's a foodie. That's her. That's her thing.
Okay.
She likes food.
Okay. What else about her?
And watching NCIS.
Okay, watches NCIS on.
Did you ever watch NCIS?
I haven't.
Me neither.
No.
Never once.
I'm a huge fan of this 911 show, though.
Oh, yeah, is it good?
On Fox, yeah. And I'm not a big Fox watcher. I'm not a big TV watcher at all, but that grabbed my attention yesterday, man. Shoot. Anyway, okay, she's a foodie. She watches NCIS on television. So drama, drama.
Right.
Watches NCIS and so drama.
She's always reading.
Okay.
Something, not necessarily
books.
Not necessarily business books, but she's always reading.
Love it. Is she introverted, extroverted? Like
leans more towards being introverted.
Really?
Like has to be an extrovert. So I'm actually thinking of certain people. I mean, a lot of times they'll say to me, I'll say, do you want to be in the media training too, or the training? And they're like, I'll be in it reluctantly, but I'll be in it.
So she has to be
like,
extra.
I don't like seeing my face on camera.
Got it. Has to be extroverted, but is more of an introvert. Okay, good.
There are a lot of people like that.
Yeah. All right, cool. So what we need to know is Abby's backstory, right? So look at the example here. She's feeling older, kids are away, grandkids are her favorite, misses the family connection, her parents passed away. So that's how deep we go in her backstory. So where she grew up, where she went to school, where she graduated school, or we could start where she graduated college and go from there. So we could go right into sort of the business side of things. So it's key to start.
She went to Villanova.
Okay. Went to Villanova University.
nice vacations as a kid. You know, had a nice upbringing.
Okay, let me just do this right. Had a nice upbringing as a child.
Met husband in grad school.
Met husband. Now, one thing I want to preface here is with her backstory, there is a underlying problem somewhere, and that's what we want to address. So as we talk about her upbringing and college background, and right, we want to get to a climactic point, or a point where now she needs help. Okay.
Well,
I'll continue with the backstory. So she met her husband in grad school.
If I were to think of some sort of problem that she has, I mean, let's not forget, I'm helping her team. She's bringing me in to help her team.
Got it.
Profile.
Okay.
So I mean, as far as her whole, you know, the reason why this is an ideal client of mine, because they are a decision maker. They are C-suite. They can bring me in recurring.
Okay.
You know, from year to year. I mean, I said chief marketing officer because of the various C-suite people. That is a good potential title of somebody who has the okay, as well as the CEO.
Right.
So I don't know necessarily personal problem.
All right. So let me go here. So she went to Villanova, had a nice upbringing as a child, met a husband in grad school, worked her way up through the ranks in her job. In one specific job? Did she bounce around from jobs and finally got to the CMO?
She's worked at 3 companies.
Okay, she's
in her professional life.
Okay, she's worked at 3 companies. Her professional life.
Right. And all just a little bit different.
Okay. And so she eventually became a C-suite exec.
Right.
Okay. Now she's in charge.
But always marketing related, but she moved up to be chief marketing officer.
Always worked in marketing related positions. Okay. How big is her team?
I'm going to say 10 people.
Okay. She's in charge of a 10-person team. What type of company does she work for?
It would be better if it was like Fortune 1000.
She works for Fortune 1000 company. In what industry?
I'm going to say data/financial services. Like there are these data financial companies.
Okay. Industry output. Okay, excellent. What else is her backstory? Again, we're not trying to solve anything yet. We're not at that quadrant, but just some more backstory.
She's harried. She's hard to get a hold of.
Okay. She's tough to get access to.
Always busy.
Always, there we go. Always busy.
Is good at deciding what she wants and doesn't want.
Okay, clear on her decision making.
Even though, pushing business through might take a few extra hurdles. 'Cause I've had it where, that's a problem.
So pushing business.
So even this one with the 50 grand, she said, let's do this. And I want to do it again. I was like, yeah, okay, let's re-up. And then send me an invoice right away. And I did. But it was like 3.5 months. And she was just busy and some things changed. And actually, they fired their CEO. Then I was a little nervous. But it was like there were a few extra things. And then it finally went through. But not without me sweating about it.
Right. So how do we say that? So
clear in decision making. She still has bosses and corporate structure to deal with.
Yeah, corporate structure. Still has bosses / corporate structure to work through to approve. What? Improve business, improve...
to approve
purchasing.
Business.
Purchasing power.
Purchases. That's good.
Yeah, purchases. All right, so we're at a...
And like each of the profiles that we do, she has a sweet, sweet ass.
You crazy.
Can we make that the avatar picture?
Just a butt.
Each one of different butts, and like I did this one client. Try not to pay attention to what Jess. And I wasn't going to use his name.
Oh anyway. My God, you're hysterical. All right, so what we want to look at here is she has goals and objectives, and we need to find out what those are. And these could be professionally, personally. We just need to fill this space up. So
I'm going to tell you a bunch of professional ones.
Okay.
Which is. Look good in the eyes of the CEO.
Wants to look good in the eye of the CEO. What else?
Wants to improve on systems and performance from last year.
Excellent. What else?
She wants to avoid looking bad, parentheses, her and her team.
Got it.
She wants to, if it's marketing, then, ultimately she wants to do a better job at extending the reach of those
of the company.
The company is marketing to.
Of her company. So she wants to do a better job at extending reach for her company.
For her company, right?
Okay. What else? These are good.
Objectives. So, objectives and pains that they, I think I put on there, doesn't want to, I said wants to look good in the eye of CEO, which the opposite of that is not looking bad. I put that, we said that already.
Yep.
Let's see here, because this is, what's good about this person is they could buy media or presentation training or book me as a speaker. That's what makes them really ideal, and they're a decision maker.
All right, which is cool. Does she want to delegate more out to her team? Does she want to enrich the quality of her team?
Yes. So we can put here. I think they're ultimately judged on. So yeah, you're enriching the quality, you're helping them, but it always comes back to the results and also how she looks in the eyes of the CEO, or she'll be fired.
Got it. So she's very, very. She wants.
So she's got to show results.
Okay, she
The
wants
goal,
to.
she must be able to show some sort of results.
Okay, she wants to increase / showcase results. The other thing that I'm thinking is, from a personality standpoint, is she wants to increase her confidence, because when you increase confidence, you just everything elevates. Am I right?
Yeah, put down confidence. That comes up all the time with people I work. And that's always an underlying thing. No matter who they are and what stage, it always comes out.
Okay.
Usually comes out after, where they say, I really improved my confidence, and before I didn't really have a lot of confidence.
Okay.
Increased confidence, goals. So she wants to, how about work with somebody who makes her life easier, not add more tasks?
Wants to work with someone who helps her simplify life and business.
Well, when I say makes her life easier, it's kind of like, if she pays me and I'm calling her every other day, it's
Okay.
like,
Let's just do that.
Like, do your thing. Just like, make my life easier.
Wants to work with someone who helps her make things easier. I love it. Straight on. Straight to the point. Now, what we want to do here is we want to do a tit for tat type of look. So, so if she wants to look good in the eye of the CEO, what does she need?
She needs to show progress, and she needs to show results.
Progress.
So progress is the training, like, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that.
Okay, so let me preface.
But some CEOs will say, I see you doing stuff. What's the result?
Right. So I got to clarify this for you first before we start rattling off. So she needs certain things to look good in the eye of the CEO.
Okay.
What are we going to provide for her tangibly in order for her to do that? Training,
books.
Okay, so you're going to provide one-on-one training.
One-on-one training
that focuses on what?
Training, actually.
Okay, you're going to provide group training. That increases what? What's the outcome?
That they look, sound, feel better during
training. That helps them look, sound.
Yeah, look, sound, feel better during speeches and media interviews. Speeches, presentations.
All right. Okay, so what else are we going to provide? So she wants to improve on systems and performance from last year. So what are we going to provide? And again, we can't keep using training. We got to get specific with it. Do you have frameworks? Do you have outlines? Do you have?
Yeah, I mean, I call them systems. They're frameworks basically, but specific systems to make all of it come together easily.
Okay, specific systems.
Support.
Okay, so let's get provide specific systems that helps execute or helps improve
media and presentations.
Media presentations.
Media and presentations.
Oh, media.
Yeah.
And presentations. Okay, good.
Right.
What else do we got? All right, so she wants to avoid looking bad. So we're going to provide.
I'll put in here increase sales.
Is that one of her goals?
Yes.
Okay, so let's add that.
I mean, she's bringing something to market, but she knows if sales are down,
the finger's getting pointed over there. Yeah. All right. So getting back to what we're going to deliver. So so she doesn't want to look bad. So what do we need to do? We got to provide her what?
I mean, ultimately, it's not just the training; it's the results that she can speak about with those above her. So it's one thing to say, "Hey, we did this training," but it's another thing to say, the person gave a speech and then closed business. They gave a sales presentation and they closed business. They did a media interview and we drove web traffic.
Got it. So
results that she can speak about.
Okay. So you're going to provide results that she can speak about. Now, the one thing I want to be cautious about is it's very hard to guarantee a result. So how do you work around that? How do you?
Well, the result that I say is, so let's take a sales presentation. I mean, I'll say, you go out there before, the sales techniques and they're not doing any of them. And then I videotape them and then there they are using them. We see it get noticeably better. Now they actually have to go and continue doing this they feel like they've gotten a result because they've seen the improvement on video. As I videotape the exercises and you just see them get better, and then they're blown away. So they feel like they've gotten a result. You and I know the real result is go do it in a real sales presentation. And they may not necessarily tell me. I have a video testimonial. I went back to a company and the guy told me, after you left, I went and did everything you said. We closed $1 million piece of business. So,
okay. So what we need to provide them are the tactics and strategies to help them, to help her, or to help close more deals and increase revenue.
Right.
I mean, it's the same. Yeah. Increase revenue. All right. So we're providing a tangible, a tactic, a strategy. All right. So she wants to enrich the quality. She wants to increase or showcase results, wants to increase confidence, wants to work with someone who helps her make things easier. Let's focus on that one for a second. So how can we help her, provide her with, I'm thinking we could provide her with frameworks.
Yeah. I mean, this one woman I'm thinking of, I've said when I said, you can promote this to your people, I wrote up the entire email. I made a little video that's in the email. The whole point was that I don't want her to feel like she has to do all this extra work, that she can just be like, great, just make this happen.
Okay.
I remind her that there's support and that I will talk to her people. How are they doing in the sales presentations? Just like, I don't know, I'm on to the next thing. Well, you let them have a phone call with me. Let's make sure this is great, because when it's great, then they want to rebook me.
Yeah. So provide frameworks and support for her and team.
Right. To help them get better at their job, close more business.
Get better at their job. Okay. That's fine, because we got make more deals, increase rev.
I always try to tie it into bring in more business, because it's like, where's the ROI? It's not just I did a better job at the end of an interview or a speech, or that I just didn't feel stupid. Where's the ROI? The ROI is we closed the big deal.
Right.
You can turn to your CEO or somebody and say, look what we did.
Right.
Ideally, they remember me. Sometimes they do.
All right. So
the guy with the $1 million thing, they booked me a couple of more times because of that video. And then they were like, all right, enough.
I love it. All right. So for the sake of time, we got to crush. We got to roll. So
okay, let's do it.
We're going to do Yeah, we're gonna do two more. So we're actually gonna time these. So we got 10 minutes to get this one done.
Great. Let's time it. The second person, let's have them be a successful business owner, and this one is going to be a lawyer.
Okay. We're gonna do lawyer. Successful. I'm just going to say successful lawyer. And what's his personality like? What?
We're gonna. Larry Thomas is his name.
Okay. What? Yeah.
So. Would you say what's his personality?
What's his archetype? What's his personality?
Likes to have fun, kind of easy, like kilter.
Yeah, so fun, fun-loving.
Yeah, fun-loving, easy to get along with, interested in learning.
Fun-loving. Oh, got that. What is he like? Fun-loving pal, fun-loving. I'm just going to put fun-loving. It's fine. We're going to get it. All right. His demographic. How old is he?
I'm going to have him at 48.
Okay. And he's a lawyer. What does he make a year?
I'm gonna say $3 million.
Okay. 3 million.
Say 3 to 5 million. They're in that range.
Okay. Married? Oh, where does he live?
We're gonna go with Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. Married?
Married.
How
3
long?
little kids. All
How
girls.
How long has he been married?
Married for 10 years.
10 years. With 3 girls, with 3 daughters. Ages?
4, 2, and 6 months. Loves hookers.
You're out of control. All
And
right,
he's
so,
like, where are you going to take me? I'm like, that's not really my thing. And he's like, fuck you, we're going to hookers.
You're
and
a star.
And the next day I'm like, honey, I was trying to save the job. I didn't get all of it. I just did the tantric thing.
Oh my God. All right. So what's this, some person, some backstory, not backstory, but some hobbies. Where's he, what kind of cars he drive?
He drives a Tesla.
Drives a Tesla. Does he work out? Is he?
He exercises. He plays golf.
Okay.
He,
exercises.
He goes to concerts. He
Does he have a big social network, small social network?
Family trips often to, tropical places.
Okay.
You see it on Facebook or something.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
What did I say?
Secretly wants to be a writer or a TV host or something fun. And I say it like that because some of these guys, they want to promote their business, but they secretly want one of these things they don't really know. They'll take some business money and throw it at it and have a little bit of fun, and it's good enough.
Got it. Oh, what I asked was
I'd love
this.
to be a TV host. Why couldn't I be Judge Judy?
All right. So does he have a large social network or a small, tight-knit social network?
I'm going to put it at he has, maybe 8,000 people total on social media.
Okay. 8,000.
Right, it's pretty respectable.
8,000 followers.
I mean, you could easily have a few thousand on Facebook, a few thousand on LinkedIn.
Oh,
a few thousand
on social media.
This is total.
Total. Okay.
5,000 on one of them. Whatever the main one, he's got 5,000.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Likes. What else does he like?
He likes adventure.
Mm-hmm.
He likes education. He likes new challenges. Staying sharp.
I like it.
Business books.
All right. I got to do some.
Change the font or something.
Yeah, we'll just move this up. Pink. All right. Excellent. Let's go to backstory. Where'd he go to law school?
Let's see. I went to law school at, let's see what comes up here. I went to law school somewhere at major school in Georgia. Emory, let's say. I don't know if Emory has a law school.
That's fine. We'll make it up.
Right.
All right. Went to Emory Law School.
Right.
Was he married young?
No, at 38. So she's only been married 10 years. So, what did he do up to 38?
Questionable. Quite questionable.
Well, one client, this is in my mind, I'm thinking of a bunch of different clients.
That's fine. No, that's what I like.
He told me how he's like, one time I had a really bright red Ferrari. Oh, it was great. I only had it a year because they drove it really fast and I cracked that thing up.
Oh my God, Jesus, man. All right. So
he had his fun when he was younger, and he's a little more mature now.
When he was younger, much more mature now. Okay. What else?
He enjoys things that make him look prestigious. Things or events, going somewhere, being a part of something that makes him look prestigious.
Okay.
But this is it. So his story. He was star of the debate team when he was in college. He's gotten some awards and accolades as a lawyer. That his family doesn't really care about, but he kind of likes. I say that because that seems like a common thing. Like, I got these things, and people's family are like, sure, whatever, we know you. Which is probably why some of these guys are going after these things where they spend 10, 20, 30 grand to do, a day with Brian Tracy or something. Let's see, that his family doesn't care about, but he's proud of. Which means he's chasing, he's still kind of chasing.
I like where you're going with
something
this.
Exciting that still relates to business. Oh, and I would add on to this, because this another client actually told me this. Continues to make business purchases to keep from getting bored. $3 to $5 million, they've hit a certain level of success. They're not in the chase anymore, really.
That's perfect. I want to get the goals. I love how that rounded out.
They're not in the chase for business anymore. I mean, that's kind of the other side of not being bored.
Okay. All right. So their goals and objectives. What does he want?
What is
48.
Excitement, prestige,
Excitement.
recognition, something that can be used also for marketing. Personal growth, business growth, business automation. I'll say business enlightenment, not like new age enlightenment, but that there are faster, better ways to do stuff. I guess that's automation, but something that's enlightening.
Okay.
Challenges. Want challenges. They don't have challenges anymore, as many challenges anymore. Which is kind of like excitement. Challenging opportunities. They want excitement, challenges, legacy.
Aha. Do you want to be a good role model for his kids?
Yeah, that's a good one. Good role model for his kids. Are we at the 10 minutes? We're getting close.
Just about. We went over 2 minutes, but we're good. But I think this is good. This is solid.
Yeah, I mean, it's way faster, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right. So as far as needing, like, what can we tangibly give him? And
so what does he need?
So he needs excitement, prestige, recognition. So,
well, I mean, this would fall into a marketing budget. So he needs something to spend marketing dollars on.
Okay. So what are we going to give him?
So I just said this to my wife earlier, that there's people like doctors and lawyers, they get the idea of I need to put a certain amount of money toward marketing every year.
Okay.
As opposed to a solopreneur who's like, this sounds great. I got no budget for this. How much is it? What?
Okay, so how about this? Provide help establishing marketing budget.
Right.
That could be one deliverable in its own.
Provide help establishing. Well, I probably wouldn't help them establish a full marketing budget. They could use that, but I wouldn't, because that goes beyond me. Now it's how much you're going to spend on the brand doctor, how much you're going to spend on SEO.
Yeah, right. I don't see you as fulfilling that either. But what I do see you do is provide help exploring different media opportunities.
So under media, so we could say media opportunities. They'll say, where do I fit in?
Right.
So media opportunities, even though I don't really book people.
No, but you're giving them suggestion.
Yeah. Right. I'll tell them what they should be doing. Right. Please provide help exploring media opportunities. How they could get booked as a speaker. They would be a lot of them are happy to be at a conference for free, because people are just happy. I mean, they feel the prestige. They're listed on this conference. They don't care. They don't need the money. They just want, like, they feel good. Right? Knowledge on how to get booked as a speaker. They need videos for their website, which I have actually done for a couple of people.
Do you provide? Okay, so provide video content.
It's not something I mentioned, but they see that I have green screen videos and other stuff that I've done for myself. And then sometimes I've bundled that in and said, we could do that. They're going to pay for it, but let's do where you're getting coached too. Provide video content for his website.
If he wants more, wants legacy in his life. So what do we do to give him that? It's very hard. How about
we can put on their advice and guidance?
Yeah, provide advice and guidance on how to build legacy. Long-term strategy.
As far as their needs, they have less needs because their business is doing pretty well. So they're kind of inventing stuff. Let's do some different marketing efforts. Why not?
Mm-hmm. He wants to be a good role model for his kids. What else can we give him? That's it?
As far as he needs, he doesn't have a whole lot of things that he needs. He might want something. But it's
exactly. So he wants to be a good role model for his kids. So
right.
So he needs something from us to help him do that. What is that?
I had said somewhere along the way, challenges.
Right.
Keep challenging himself.
So
need is a big need to keep it interesting. Challenges and keeping it interesting are big.
Okay, so he wants to keep things interesting in his life. So
I don't know if that's a goal or a need. It's kind of like, think about it. That's a need. It's like if I just do my job and I go home,
it's boring.
And read a book and go to bed, then that's boring. But to keep the challenge, there's new challenges. I'm trying on camera stuff. I'm doing this. I'm learning something totally different.
All right. So we actually provide challenges to the client, to him, to expand his
skills and knowledge.
There you go. I like that. Anything else we can give Mr. Thomas?
That's like, did you say you did a Tony Robbins thing or no?
I went to one of his events, yeah.
So, like what I just said is kind of like we need both certainty and uncertainty. So he has a thriving business. He's got certainty. So the challenges are some of the uncertainty. It's, like, I'm going to try this new thing.
Mm-hmm.
We could put on there, make a difference. I think you want somebody like this one pulling from that. There were like 6 of them.
It's certainty, uncertainty, significance, love, growth, contribution.
Right. So, we're basically saying a lot of this stuff is growth. We just added contribution.
But what I'm trying to think is, what can we specifically provide him to obtain that goal?
I was just saying what this person needs. It's kind of like being a foodie. I don't really fit into that. I might be able to connect them with people that are doing something really interesting that I happen to know. But the significance thing is connected to the legacy thing.
It is. No, it is. It is. It is.
Like in that whole list, love and connection. I'm probably not going to help with that.
Right.
Yeah. Now we're back to the hooker conversation.
Well, listen, for the sake of time, I'm going to pause here.
Okay.
What I want to do is I want to, on our next call, finish up user profile number 3 and then go into brand attributes. And we'll get real clear on 6 pillars of brand attributes that are really going to define who you are.